right? So I was an immigrant in Germany again. So I really was looking for something, and I thought like $149, I had that money with me, and I thought like, let me take that small risk. If it doesn't come back, it's okay, but let me try it, is what my mind was telling me. So it was a very small amount I could risk, is what I thought, right? So my husband was at work, and I thought like, let me sign up, and I signed up without letting him know. But maybe we shouldn't do that. But I was really interested, and I thought, okay, let me check it. And then after I checked and everything, I told him, and he said, first ask for the refund of $149 and see if it works, like if they give you the refund. Because they tell us that there is a 30 days refund policy. Like we have that policy of 30 days refund. So he said that first ask for the refund and see if you'll get the refund, and then see if you want to proceed. So his idea was that if you get the refund, at least it is genuine. So I even asked for the refund with my coach. I spoke to my coach, and I said, maybe I'll not be able to do this. Like, let me get the refund. And he was okay. And he also initiated the refund for me. And that's when again I felt that this business is more genuine, right? So that's my journey. And then I convinced my husband, like, see, this is what I'm seeing from, like, we get added to a community. And I convinced him, saying like, I was showing him all the things that is happening in our group, how supportive the group is, how other people are making it in the online space. And I had the confidence in me, and I just shared that with my husband. Right? So most of us, when we came into the business, when we look at the community and see how people are already making the money online, most of us, like, who started, we can't sleep at night, we keep thinking of the business, right? I'm sure most of you would have experienced that. So if you have that experience, then you will surely go ahead and do the business. So that was me. And my husband was like, okay, give it a try. If you're so confident, give it a try. And that's how I started, right? So that was my journey. What I feel is, if you are really confident and if you really want to do things, you will surely like, what do you say, share it with, like, your confidence will be shown out, right? So it will be projected out, and people will start getting the same confidence on you, is what I feel. So yeah, that's about me. Praveen, what do you have to say? Like, what was your experience? Did you have a skeptical spouse too, or a supportive one?
Yes, I do. My spouse is also skeptical. But first of all, hello everyone. So I'm Praveen. I live in US. So as I mentioned, my spouse is also skeptical. So most of the time, the spouses are skeptical mainly because we don't get to see that information at the same time. So either the husband or either the wife will get to know the information, and then when we share with them, we'll not be able to share everything because we might be watch the webinar fully, but they might not have the time to sit and watch. So what information we give to them, they may not be able to digest all the information, and then they pick only the risk factors. So in my case, yeah, that what happened. So I was, and the other thing is, we both carry different mindset. Even we are partners, so we carry different mindset. So I used to read a lot of books, but she's not interested in reading books. One thing, and the other thing is she's not in social media at all. Even today, she is not in Facebook or anything. So she doesn't believe social media, and then she don't like to post anything on social media. So on the other end, this business demands to post and then be open in the social media. So considering these risk factors, she was quite worried. And then another thing is she don't want me to fail. So if I go into something and then she don't want me to get into trouble or lose money or fail in the business, so all those things. So she's also worried about what if someone comes to know that we are doing something in online and we are not able to succeed. So all these factors were running in her mind, and that's the main reason for her. But how I overcome that is, so I get to involve. So same like my job, I get to involve in the business. So I'm not just for namesake, I'm not doing it. So I need to prove that I'm really serious in doing this. So I normally share with her, like I share with my kids and also with my wife. So this is what's going on. So she understand that I'm really interested and then I'm really doing it. And then she also sometimes see my live on the social media and then the webinars and then all the discussions that we are doing. Sometimes she will watch, and then she knows that she knows Kavya and she knows Nandini. So she knows that I'm involved in something else and then I'm doing it in a serious way. So I asked her to give some time because I'm also, this is my side hustle, so it will take time. It's not my job. So in 6 months, I can complete the course and then take off straight away. So she knows my workload. And as a side hustle, I'm doing it. She knows that I'm doing it for the family. It's not for me. So it's for the family. It's for the betterment of the family. So she knows everything. So I hope that she will support. She's supporting now, but as a half-minded way. But hopefully, she will support as a full-minded in future. Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Praveen. And yeah, they will be like, we have a lot of people who have the same experience, right? And we have seen like hundreds of people who have already um, come across that, like the spouses are now supportive and both of them are doing the business. So it's surely doable. And yeah, taking time. I think that's another good point. Like there are many people now. Praveen is already doing the business, and still the spouse is skeptical, right? So you just have to ask them for a time, maybe for 1 year, and then put your 100% in that 1 year and make it work for you, right? And this business is doable, so you can take that time and do it. Yeah. Okay. So how
And
about
one
Ruchika?
recommendation, sorry,
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
oh,
Yes,
sorry, one
Praveen.
recommendation is don't try to hide. Don't try
Uh-huh.
to hide. So when you hide, then it becomes like you're doing something different. So
Yeah.
don't hide it. Just be open and then take time, ask the time, and then they'll be able to understand and then give you the space to go and then do it. So if you are
Mm.
hiding it, then you need to do everything in a secret space, and then that will end up in a problem.
Yeah,
That's it.
and
Thank
too
you.
much pressure on you also, right? You can't do the business
Yes.
freely and everything. So yeah, that's a very good suggestion. So don't hide it from your spouses. They are doing it for your own good, right? Like they are also thinking of their family. So I think it's better you talk to them and give them your side of the story, like what you have seen, what they have to look into the business, and what is the potential, everything. So like I said, if you are confident about it, you can tell them what it is all about, and you can make them also confident about the business. So maybe, yeah. So Ruchika, what's your experience, Ruchika?
Hello, everyone. I'm Ruchika. I'm a family physician working in Calgary, Canada. Thank you, Kavya. And your story was very inspiring. And that's what I heard in the coaching call as well. That, I heard the story and that motivated me a lot. And Praveen was right in saying that, when the information is passed on to the spouses, they don't listen to everything. So in our business, we pass on the information in little steps, right? So the person signs up and then they pay $149. So they get all the information in videos one by one. So most of the time, the spouse are not watching all those things, and the person who is actually signing up is very motivated because they are seeing the testimonials. So by the time you come to pre-coaching videos, you're on your own and still watching. So in my case, I watched the pre-coaching videos myself, but then when it was time for the coaching call, I asked him to join me because I thought it will be so hard for me to get something and pass on the same information to him. So that really helped me because he listened to everything and he understood what it is all about. So then he never was a skeptical spouse ever after that. So he was very, very supportive. On the like, what he usually does is he asks me questions about my business, and he says, "How's your business?" Like on a daily basis, he'll ask, "How's your business going?" And then he'll say, keep supporting your mentees. Did you follow up with this mentee, or did you follow up with all your mentees, how they are doing? You have to keep them motivated. Like he's always motivating me to. So his positive energy is coming to me, and then I'm passing on. So that really helps my mental status as well, and my state of mind, that I'm very, very um, motivating to other people, basically, right? So I get that from my spouse. So I think that really, really helped me because I never had to battle with him. And
Yeah.
like we are doing meetings, and I take time off from our personal time, and we are sitting here. So he will never ask me question, where are you going, or what are you doing? And he becomes happy when I'm happy. When I get some sale or I get success in my business, he's very happy about it. So I think the main thing my message to everyone and people who sign up with me, I always tell them to involve the spouse from the beginning, so that so that when it's time for coaching call and when it's time to make a decision, they know they're as well informed as the person who is actually doing the business. And then it will help them to have more confidence, because we become suspicious. We need to have some evidence to show the other person that this is very genuine. So if we show the evidence right from the beginning, then they won't be skeptical.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, that's a very good point, Ruchika. I think, yeah, this is a very good thing that you have to involve your spouse right from the beginning, right? So instead of you going through the videos and everything and you giving them half information, like you might not have understood everything yourself, right? When
Yeah.
you're watching it for the first time, for example. So in the pre-coaching videos, we'll explain everything about the business to you, even like every workflow and everything. So what is your task in the business? What is the company? How do you start and everything, right? So for that, at least when you're watching the pre-coaching videos, if you can involve your husband and if you can or your spouse, right, like anybody, so if you can involve your spouse and make them watch together, maybe they'll have more questions also, right? You might not have come across that question and they might come across that question, and you can get that answered in the coaching call. So the another best thing is, in the coaching call, it's not just that if you have signed up and if you can't involve your wife or your husband, it's not like that. You sign up with 149 and you can involve your spouse also in the coaching call, right? So that's another best advice. Thank you for that, Ruchika. So people who sign up with us, you can also let us know that, if for example, if I signed up and I can add my husband to our community too, right? You don't have to pay separately for your husband or your spouse. So that's another very good advantage we have in our business. You can include your spouse right from the beginning and you can do the business together as a couple, right? So that's a very good thing. So thank you for that, Ruchika.
Thank you.
So now, Nandini, what do you have? What's your experience, Nandini?
So, yeah, firstly, I want to just tell you, Kavya, that Praveen and me were talking about this, how we're so excited about our business, we don't sleep at night. We
Yeah.
talk about this.
Thank- No,
So,
actually, you can't do that in your job, I feel, right? Like no
oh,
matter how, like you don't you feel that stress when you're working at your job, but when you have your own business and you know that whatever
oh,
effort you're putting will give you results, and it is directly proportional. The more effort you put, the more results you get. It's not like that in your job, right? The more effort you put, the same salary. So it's not going to increase for sure. So yeah. Yeah, rightly
yeah.
said, Nandini. Yeah. But what's your experience with the skepticism in your family?
So, um, I'm a single mother, and my son is always very concerned about me. Mama, do this, Mama, do that. So sometime 2 years ago, he told me, okay, Mama, bus now, enough. I just want you to relax. So when he found out that I'm going to do a digital business, believe you me, he had a huge fit. So I said, Beta, come and watch the coaching videos with me. Very disgruntled, very, very disgruntled. Every 2 days, Mom, what's happening? And I would dread those calls and I would dread spending time with him because all he could talk about. And my brain used to go round and round. I didn't have those smart answers because neither would he want to watch the coaching call, neither would he want to know about the business. He would just want to do this dhumra lochan on me. They say that how there's throw dust in someone's eyes and continuously tell them, no, 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 it's not okay. So, Mama, digital businesses are very bad. Okay, what is your ROI? I have no idea what he's talking about. What is your this? Tell me what your returns are going to be. These high-end products, you do low ticket. Mom, I really don't think. And I didn't have a choice because he's my child and we're very, very close. So every time there'd be this long lecture without me even trying to get a word in edgeways. I said, but Sahil, no, Mama, that's not okay. Then quietly I sent him Kavya's. Sahil, this is my coach. She gave up her job now and she's got this farm. Hmm. Doesn't want to answer. Sahil, this is my colleague. She's a general physician in Calgary. She's doing that. He wouldn't answer. And I keep quietly sending him any. That one day we were eating Chinese food at the Taj. Mama, he was going on and on. My head was swimming. I used to have these meals with him and my daughter-in-law, come back and eat more because I wouldn't even remember what I ate. I was trying to answer him. I should be so panicky. Anyway, one day he just said, "Okay, Mama, I'm seriously asking you. Just look at me and listen to me." And I looked at my daughter. She said, "Yeah, Mama, this is very serious." I said, "Yes, Sahil. What is your cutoff point?" So I said, "What do you mean?" "Mama, I want to know what is your cutoff point." I said, "For what?" He said, "For this business." So I said, "No cutoff point. I'll do it till the day I die." He went through the roof. He was so mad at me, and I started laughing, and my daughter in law was also laughing. I said, "No, but," I said, "Mama, I just don't like this at all, what you're doing." Cut to, I don't know what happened. Maybe I changed. They say like I'm a life coach and well-being mentor, and I'm always telling my clients that it's your whole aura when you walk with confidence. As I did this business more and more, I have become more and more confident about its efficacy, about the fact that it's going to be a huge success. I feel like I'm some great success. And I think that kind of passed over onto Sahil. One day he looked at me and he said, "I'm so proud of you, Mom." And today he follows my Instagram. He likes every reel that I put. And that has kind of also permeated into my best friend. Recently, I was staying with her, and every day she'd come at breakfast and hold my face like this and say, "I'm so proud of you. You're doing such an amazing thing." So somehow it does get there. But we have to be prepared as business owners. I've had a very close friend who I've known for 40 years, who I feel was very mean to me. She turned around and she said, "You're going to fail. You're not going to make any money. I don't know why you're wasting your time. Just drop it right now." So we have to be prepared for that friend who holds your face and says, "I'm proud of you," and that friend who also says something not so good and not take that on board. But the main thing I'm thrilled about is that my son is proud of me. So thank you, Kavya.
Thank you, Nandini. And yeah, this is a different situation, right? Like now, Ruchika told that you have to include your spouses or like family. And what if your spouse is not willing to be included, right? What if your spouse doesn't want to watch the videos, even if you insist them to? So that's a different scenario. I think, yeah, like Nandini said now, you can, again, see, in those kind of situations, what matters again is your confidence, right? Like now Nandini was confident that okay, let me try it, is what she said, and take that time again. Like Praveen said, you have to take time from your spouses and say that I am capable of doing it, let me give it a try, right? So that's how you have to convince them. Like again, for that you have to be confident about the business. Do you think that this business will work? Do you think that this business will help your family? If you feel that, then you can ask them. You are also doing it for your family, right? So you can just have a discussion with your like your spouse and tell them that this is what I feel, let me give it a try. And you're doing it for the family, so there's no harm in trying, right? And instead of regretting, thinking like then saying the same to your spouse, saying if I had tried that, maybe our situation would have been better now. You don't have to say that, right? Because you tried it already. So that is what you have to do. And like Nandini said, again, after you are like, once you're confident about the business, that will show up, right? You'll what do you say, I don't get that word, like it'll pass on to your people right in front of you. So they'll know that you're confident, and they'll have the same confidence in them then. So at least they're confident on you, right, that you can do it. So they'll be okay with it. Even though if they're not 100% okay with it, they'll at least give you that time, right? And it's on you again to take that time and put your 100% and make it work and show them the results. And I'll tell you, once the results are there, they're 100% with you, right? My husband was the same. Like I started getting the results and he was like, okay, this is working. So it's just that one moment they need to know that okay, this works and this is not a scam, right? So that's, you have to get them till there. Yeah. So okay, so Deepti, what is your experience, Deepti?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Yeah. So So skepticism is natural. For me, it's a different story. Um, I think I'm lucky because my husband is always supportive. No matter which I path to take to choose, like he always support. He always push me. He never holds me back. When I told him like I found this business, uh, first his first reaction is go for it.
Okay.
Like he said like you have to try at least. I think I said like if what if it's not working, or what if I fail, or if doesn't working. He said like it's okay, at least you try it, at least you give a chance, right? If you don't take a chance, how will you know that this business is for you or not? And he has so much confidence to me, right? And when I started this business and started talking to people, um, they have same like most of the people have same problems. And they said like they wanted to start the business, but their husbands and their families don't support them. They think like oh, it's online, must be scam. Oh, this is not for you. Oh, you can't do this. It's just wasting time and money. These kind of comments make people make take step back. I totally understand those fears and concerns. Maybe a lot of people might be they have had bad experience in the past, and they are just trying to warn others, right? But not everything is scam, right? Not online, everything is online scam. That's why our business has so much transparency. We don't hide anything. We never push, never forced anyone to join. We always said come see and explore by yourself. uh, like talk to people, meet people, and see their real results, right? And after you decide for you, our business is legitimate, it's recognized by government. We have whole huge community. We all came from different backgrounds, different cities, different countries, and we all help each other. So many professional people are doing this business. If it's fake or scam, these people are losing their license, right? So it's not a fake. The best approach is show them, like not just tell them. Do your research, learn all the skills, and take the small step. When your family sees your dedications and results, they will start believing you. So like I would say, like don't let your skepticism hold back you from the exploring the opportunities. If you have any like, it's okay if you have any questions, you can ask us. And don't let fear stop to take the first step, right? Most important thing is believe in yourself, and don't afraid to take chance. That's all for me.
Thank you, Deepthi. And yeah, so good to hear that the spouses are like supportive, right? And it's I think your husband also a business owner, Deepthi?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think Ruchika is also the same, right? So I think it comes from the mindset. Our spouses are not, they don't have the background of a business, and maybe the thought, like what we think. And for example, if my husband had seen this opportunity and I had come across this, and if he had told me that okay, something I'm doing online, maybe I would have also reacted the same way as he did, right? Because I would have also thought, no, this is not for you, like don't do it. That's what I would have also said, is what I feel. So if I don't know anything about it, I wouldn't agree for it, right? So that's the main thing. And I think again, it comes from the background, right? They have the business owner mindset, so they know that okay, giving a try is the best option, right? So instead of regretting it later, let us give it a try. So that's why he was supportive, is what I feel, right? So yeah, so that also comes from the mindset, and that's why we say that when you come into this business, you should have a business owner mindset, right? So you have to learn the skill first. Yesterday I was watching a reel, and it was saying that how can you become a millionaire faster is investing on yourself first, right? Not starting a business. You have to start a business. Like when you start a business, if you don't know the skill, and if you're just thinking of becoming a millionaire, it doesn't work. You have to invest on your skill first. You have to wait, like you have to be patient and learn the skill, and then you will start making the money. So instead of that, if you just want to make money, and if you're just investing on something and want to make money, that doesn't work. So all of those comes under your mindset. Right? And another example I would say is, I had shared one of the interviews with a lady named Sherry. She also had a skeptical husband, she said, and he was the same. Like she asked her, so she asked him to join the pre-coaching videos and coaching call, and he was not ready. And he was saying that no, don't do it. And she was not able to proceed without his approval, right? So what she did was she was watching some videos in her, which is in our community, and they were talking about the results and how they did this business. And she just was waiting for the food. They had gone out. They were in the car and waiting for the food, and she kept her phone in the car, and she went outside to get the food, right? And in that time, he listened to all the testimony because he had to. Right? So that's like some different examples, right? So you have to think of how you can convince your spouses, because first thing is you have to be convinced. And if you think that this will work for you, if you believe in yourself, like Deepti said, if you can trust in yourself that you can do this business, then it'll be very easy for you to convince your spouses to get like the support from them. That is what I feel. Yeah. So anybody wants to add anything else?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All the naysayers and all the people who say terrible things that you're close to, success is the best revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, for all the naysayers, success is the best revenge. That's
Correct.
what.
Thank you, Nandini. Yes, a lot of us, when we start, especially because it's online, and if it is traditional business, maybe people will support you more. But if it's online, you will get more naysayers, right? So they will put you down. They'll try to bring you down. And another reason for that may be that they are not ready to do something like this, right? They are scared of it. They are scared of online space. They are scared of starting something online, and they'll put that fear on you. That's all, right? So they say that, what if it doesn't work? Like, you have just wasted your money. What if it doesn't work? And what if you lose your money? So that's all their fear, right? They are just putting it on you. So if, like, it depends on how you take it, right? Are you confident about the business? Are you believing in yourself? Do you believe your capability? All those matters. If you believe in yourself, and if you believe in the system and the opportunity you're in, nobody can stop you, right? And you will become confident as you go in the business, and it will show up, and everybody will be supportive. And like Nandini said, you will start seeing this results, and that success is the revenge to everybody who said no, you can't do it, right? So take that as a challenge. Every skepticism that you have in your family, take that as a challenge. Tell them that you can do it, and prove that you can do it. That's what I would say. Yeah. So yeah, that's about it. So yeah, thank you for joining everyone today, and thank you everyone for watching. I hope this gives you some confidence to go ahead with what your decision is. If your gut feeling says you can do it, then go ahead and make it happen for yourself, right? And it doesn't mean that you have to fight with your spouse, or you have to hide things from them. No, talk to them, take time, and you can you can get over that phase for sure. We have all been there, and we have overcome that situation, so it's all doable. So yeah, thank you. We'll connect again tomorrow with maybe another topic. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Have a nice
Bye.
day. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.